festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go? So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway here in the home opener. Next pitch misses way outside. Doyle matched a homer in his last game. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Grounds one to short. Turner. One up, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Matt Holliday digging in for the Rockies. And that one clips the corner. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, first
2 outs, base is empty.
Helton.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Todd Helton. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Helton went off for 2 homers in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. To the pitcher, covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play.
Batting fourth, right fielder Larry Walker.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Larry Walker. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Wheeler with a throw over. And he's back in easily. Started to swing, held up. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a bouncer. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. The Rockies strand one. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab, Jaden Hill.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Bottom of the first, and
Leading
now
off
Richie Ashburn.
Center fielder.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
There's a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Almost got him. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that
right
ball.
fielder.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bobby Abreu. Throw over to first, and he's back in safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a 1-2. The other way, McMahon. To second, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now for the Phillies, Dick Allen. And that one upstairs, ball one. The 1-0. That's hard hit on the line. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Tovar. Wheeler back to work. Tovar, the former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting 6.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. And there's one down. Tyro Estrada to the plate.
Tyro Estrada.
That one fouled off. Estrada with a homer in his last game. Wheeler with a throw over. And he's back in on a dive. Line drive. Ashburn pulls it down. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Tovar off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Stallings. And that is the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Just missed. Last year, the Phillies had the second best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
One now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Digging in, Chase Utley, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that is out of play. And there's a foul ball. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Trey Turner now. That's in there. Strike 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that one missing low.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. Sliced hard but foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia
off for the
at the
Rockies,
plate,
pitcher,
Jaden Hill. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Chop to first, and that's just foul. One out, bases empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, left fielder.
One gone,
Matt
runner at
Holliday.
first. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Holliday. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Wheeler with a throw over, and he dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch. Runner on the go.
One ball,
Squirts
one
away
strike.
a little bit, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's in there at the knees.
One ball, two strikes.
One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Helton, the next to hit, takes outside. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And delivers outside. Larry Walker would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Foul ball there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now Larry Walker. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. And it skips in the dirt. That one inside. 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. One down, Phillies down a run. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So the batting order turns over. Richie Ashburn stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, called strike. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Bobby Abreu, the next to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Out to short, Tovar. Tosses to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail here, 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is going to go. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses the zone, and 1-1.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
That misses the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Thairo Estrada will hit next. 0 for 1 so far.
Estrada.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off for the
John
Phillies,
Sciambi and Chris
first
Singleton with
baseman,
you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dick Allen.
Allen.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
On the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger,
1 ball.
he's not
2
worried
strikes.
if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it is gone. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Tomey in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Misses inside. Now 2-2. Now fly ball to right center. Walker on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Chase.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that.
1-2.
Out to center. Doyle hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, the shortstop,
Trey Turner with a chance now. Struck out looking his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Into the dive, and he got it.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Rockies,
so far.
pitcher,
Here's how the starters have
Hill.
performed up to this point. Wheeler back to work. Missing inside, 1-0. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch in for a strike, going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the
Now
other way,
batting, left
but that
fielder,
time
Matt
a little
Holliday.
anxious.
So in now for Colorado, Matt Holliday. 0 for 2 in this one. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
No strike.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one.
No
Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
3-1.
Todd Helton up next. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Now
very
batting,
aggressive
the first
secondary
baseman,
lead. So a
Todd
ball down the
Helton.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run homer, third home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 4-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zach Wheeler won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
So
for
a
the
lefty
Phillies.
out of the pen, Ranger Suarez.
Number 55.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jordan Romano up and loosening in the pen. Ross, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Outside.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one hit to right. Abreu sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that is that. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Now a pop-up on the infield. McMahon gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Real Muto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jimmy Herget getting loose out there. Lawrence also throwing. The Phillies trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Bryce Harper.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
One ball. No strike.
This one in the dirt. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Walker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder Richie Ashburn.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ball 1, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's a little bit high. 3-0. Bobby Abreu on deck for the Phillies. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one finds the zone. 3-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center. The throw in.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner first with 2 away. Bobby Abreu stands in for the Phillies. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. Two outs. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jordan Romano.
Pretty tight game,
Now
so they're
pitching
looking
for
for
the
quality
Phillies.
pitches out of him right here. Got to
Number
do his best to keep
68.
the score right where it
Jordan
is.
Romano.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. He's already homered in this game.
Ezekiel
You talk
Tovar.
about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a chopper out to short. Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, 3rd baseman Ryan McMahon.
Next to hit, Ryan McMahon. First pitch just misses. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. The young lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Kirkering, a right-hander, loosening up as well. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Abreu settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Thairo
Estrada digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Ashburn makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Herget.
Still a lot of game left,
now
and this game could go either way. So this
Number
is a big
44.
opportunity for him to get some important
Jimmy
outs and
Herget.
try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3,
Leading
4,
off for the
5
Phillies,
due up for the home
third
team.
baseman,
Now here is Dick Allen. He's already
Allen.
homered here in this one. Gets the call, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one sliced foul. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And now 1 and 2. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Tovar gets it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Now batting, first baseman, Jim
Tony now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One down, base is empty. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Bounce to the left side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Yeah, there's the strike. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And he comes on
Now
here for the
pitching
first
for the
time this
Phillies.
season, and I'm sure there's some
Number
nerves
50.
involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Kerkering.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the
Leading off
Rockies.
for the Rockies.
Went down
Catcher,
looking on 3
Jacob
pitches
Stallings.
last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there. 0-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
But Black
Hitting for
bringing
the
on a
Rockies,
pinch hitter,
number
Nolan
22,
Jones.
Nolan
And he's got a
Jones.
little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Abreu makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Fought off foul.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Strike 2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Good job to fight that one off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. On the ground to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Rockies are down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
Colorado.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
40.
Tyler Kinley.
These are the
Kinley.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
So digging in, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle
Remember Mark
Schwarber.
Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
Now
right
batting,
there.
the
That pretty much
pitcher,
split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So now a pinch hitter, Jimmy Rollins.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Justin Lawrence, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Gilbreth getting loose as well. Tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Double play ball to second. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Richie
Stepping in, Richie Ashburn.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up. Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
On the strike, the pitch. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Realmuto in to score, and it's a 1-run game. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So up next, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. That one at the knees for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Just misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. fights it off. He'll see another. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Phils get one on this RBI triple. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
eighth.
46.
Jose Alvarado ready to make his
Jose
season debut,
Alvarado.
and it comes at a high leverage spot. Matt Holliday
Leading off
digs
for the
in now.
Rockies,
A walk
left fielder,
and a pair of
Matt Holliday.
strikeouts. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Todd Helton. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nola, the right-hander, also getting loose. Man at second. And that one off the outside edge. And that's through there for a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Larry Walker digging in for the Rockies. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one way outside. And that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0. No, that's a ball.
Holliday leads off second with one gone in the inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep. Gone. His fourth home run of the season. It's 6-3. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Alvarado, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Alvarado maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Clips the outside corner, and the count is 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-3.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Alvarado won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
out
for
of the bullpen
Phillies.
for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
Number 41, Joe Ross.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ryan McMahon will hit next. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
One out. Runner at second. Tyro Estrada now at the plate. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike. And misses inside. Swings through that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ashburn going back. It has the distance, gone. He hammers one out to center. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 9-3. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle, wasn't fooled, and did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now it's going to be Jacob Stallings. outside.
that's a ball.
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. That one missing inside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2
Now
count kind of
batting,
tells you
the
that that's the
pitcher,
pitch he has the most confidence in
Pitch
right
hitting for the
now.
Rockies,
Just couldn't find the
number
strike zone.
16,
So a pinch
Sam
hitter
Hilliard.
in the pitcher spot, Sam Hilliard. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-3. We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Joe Ross departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
They
for
hand
the
the ball
Phillies.
over to a new arm, Aaron
Number
Nola.
27.
He's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Yeah, the batter now, Brenton Doyle. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings through that one out in front that
1
time.
ball. 2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one is back. Off the batter's eye and gone. They go back to back. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 12-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Holiday stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to
Now
be thanks to the
batting,
bad
first
job.
baseman,
Those small
Todd
moments
Helton.
can be costly.
Next for Colorado, Todd Helton. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's in for a strike. Nola fires. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that skips in the dirt. That one missed. Holiday, the runner at second with one away. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now Larry Walker. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Next offering is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This to third. On to first. That ends the frame. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 12 and the Phillies 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Lawrence.
Now pitching
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Dick Allen stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik appears to be getting loose. That's a little bit low. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Touches down. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So a man at first. Jim Thome stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one called a strike, and the count 1-1. Scorched to center, no doubt about it. That is long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 12-5.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball sure. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Chase Utley, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a strike. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Trey Turner. Ripped, but it curls foul. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in there at the knees. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Schwarber to the plate.
Kyle Schwarber.
And that one is inside.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one way inside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it remains 2-2. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Hard hit to third. McMahon fires over to first. Schwarber out on the play. That's the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. Through 8 full. Back after this on the show.
Leading off for Colorado.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Nola back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
McMahon stands in now and watches strike 1. Tovar gets his lead at first with nobody out. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one inside. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Estrada batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second with 1 away. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. And he takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So in now for Colorado, Justin Lawrence. Turned on, but foul wide of third. On the corner for a strike. 0-2. Runners are at the corners, one away. And a base hit into right center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
Now batting,
so that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
This change for the
Tanner
Phillies.
Banks out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bryson Stott. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Check swing, called strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Holiday in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strahm, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Two on, 2 outs. Now 1-1. Out to short. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Rockies lead this one 14-5. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Strike 2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Real Muto started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. In the air out towards right center. Walker sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
It's through for a hit.
Now batting.
Near the bottom of the 9th, 1 out.
Center fielder,
Richie Ashburn
Richie
stands in for the Phillies.
Ashburn.
Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. There's a line drive to left field. Holiday snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Bobby Abreu.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Just missed. Two outs. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-1. Next offering is outside. That one pushed to the left and foul. Stop off of first with 2 away. Just off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
One strike away to third, and it goes just foul. The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies take this one in a blowout. Hill with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
14-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long